Hello everybody, welcome back, and we're going to do an SRT group clearing on feeling powerless and helpless. Feeling powerless and helpless. So set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing for your highest good, and let's get stuck in straight away, shall we? There we go, focusing on the charts, and we clear what we're working on? Yes, we are. Okay, so feeling powerless and helpless is running at 0 positive and 100 negative. Let me just shorten my pendulum, it's a bit long. And where in terms of consciousness is it sitting? Yeah, it's definitely Ascended Master level. So let's just get the teams, your high self teams, my God team, to clear it from Ascended Master level all the way up to Radiant Love New Paradigm level. And let's clear it from 0% positive up to 100 positive, and from 100 negative down to 0% negative for your highest good. Clearing away any programs to powerlessness and helplessness. Powerlessness and helplessness. Because we are empowered beings. We're all empowered beings. And we need to clear away those blocks that we're holding, those beliefs, those memories, those experiences, those unexpressed emotions from whatever lifetime, whether it's ancestral, future lifetime, other lifetimes, past lifetimes, other dimensions, parallel lifetimes, this lifetime, wherever it's from, that we're powerless and helpless, which we are not. No matter what is going on, we are not. We are the ones in control of our mind. We forget that though. Clearing away. So, how are you all? Are you keeping well? I hope so. Sending you enormous love, each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. And that's what's great. The fact that you're tuning in, the fact that you're listening to this means that you're taking responsibility for your life. And if everybody did that in the world, everybody took responsibility for their lives and what happens to them, what a different world it would be, eh? What a different world. Right, so here we go. Where are we going first? Oh, was it 5 or 6A then? Let me just double check. 5 it looks like. Chart 5, which is blocks and interference and negative motivations. Anything on the inside? No, anything on the outside. Yeah, we're going straight to escapism, okay, as a negative motivation, and fear. Anything else? Let's just clear those off at all levels of consciousness on chart 3. And again, I'm not getting into any depth with these because it's a group clearing. This is just really like a taster. Powerful nonetheless. The more people we can help, the better it serves all of us. So it's great to be doing these. Hope you can see the charts all right. Escapism is very often linked to failure energy. So if you have, I've done a video on it a few years ago, how to know if you're running failure energy. You're normally lethargic or apathetic. If you've got failure energy running, there's a desire to escape life. It's like you don't want to be here, so you might lose yourself in food or drink, you know, or try and do stuff that takes you away from the reality of life all the time, or always wanting to travel. It's often if you're running escapism, that kind of stuff, escapism, which is failure. Doesn't mean to say that, you know, if you want to travel, it's always failure or escapism. It isn't, but often the desire to keep traveling, almost like keep running away, is coming from a failure energy at the core. And also depression, self-rejection, it's all linked to failure energy. And failure sometimes is the bottom line, but very often abandonment is what is the root cause of failure underneath. Right, so where are we going next? Clearing those negative motivations. We are then at 6A, which is master programs and discordant energy. Okay, inside left, there you go, abandonment. Outside right, separation. Anything else? No? Does it have past life roots? Yeah, and ancestral roots. So let's just clear all beliefs, all master programs, and all discordant energy of separation and abandonment there. Separation and abandonment. And of course, we all, in coming here and coming through the veil into incarnating as a human, you know, we forget that we are spiritual beings having a human experience in order for us to get the most out of this experience and feed it back to the Great Spirit. So we believe we are separate from God, separate from Source, separate from divine love, separate from the whole. And we often believe that we are abandoned by God, abandoned, which is the biggest abundance block I've found of all, is the belief that we're abandoned by God, abandoned by Source, divine love, or whatever. And quite often, many of us, certainly those of you who are listening to this YouTube channel, you will have had many hundreds, if not thousands, of religious lifetimes before on your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, of all kinds of religions. So, you know, you may have been in sticky situations because of history's evolution that have led you to believe that you've been abandoned by God, you know, when your expectation to be saved didn't manifest at the time when you most needed it because of your religious beliefs at that time and your expectations that you would be saved from whatever political thing was going on at the time. Couldn't think of the right word there. Okay, so where are we going next? Chart 10B, chart 11. Let's have a look. Is it 10B? No. We're in Lord of Lords level, soul energy programming, which is dysfunction of thought, pre-programming of the experiential path, codependency of different aspects of the soul, cleansing the soul of evil. That's our belief that we're evil. Let's cleanse all of those, cleanse the soul of evil, clearing the pre-programming of the experiential path, all dysfunction of thought and codependency of different aspects of the soul for everybody here, please, for their highest good. Yeah, it doesn't mean to say we are evil. Evil, when we cleanse the soul of evil, it's our belief at some level. And again, as I said, when you've had a lot of religious lifetimes, which I should think almost everybody has that's listening to this YouTube video, a lot of those religions back centuries ago, when we incarnated into those roles, were very extremist in their beliefs, very strict, very draconian, and you could be evil for having a sexual thought, or you know, stuff like that, really. And you know, if you're holding that in your energy at soul level, you know, it is surely better to get that cleared out, I think, don't you? Here we go. We're next. 15, which is the I am level consciousness programs. Dysfunction of creative energy and duality of the I am level consciousness. Let's just get those cleared. You know, this whole system was based on the true spiritual meaning of the Bible. Hence, it was downloaded by a pastor. Was he a pastor? Something like that. Robert E. Detzler. So he was in the church when he first started to get these. But the church made him gave him a choice. He started using it to help his parishioners, and they started healing and benefiting from it, and the church didn't like it, and they said, you either do this or you work for the church, you can't do both. So he gave up the church. What a shame, the church was so narrow-minded. And I'm just reading the dictionary here, where he says the 7 days of creation, you know, in Genesis, you know, in the beginning was God, and in the beginning was the Word was God. Yeah, I can't remember my Genesis, but he says the 7 days were 7 movements of spirit consciousness. The 7 days of creation were 7 movements of spirit consciousness. And 7 words above spirit. 7 words above spirit on chart 3. 7 words above spirit. Where is it? It's on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. 7 words above spirit on page 2. Souls entering the physical body go through these 7 steps. 1, originality. You are an original experiential being. Nobody is like you. 2, potential. Within that potential is a 3, possibility of extension, which leads to a 4, position that is established within the possibility. 5, determination. You've made the determination. 6, concept. You have established a concept. And 7, initiator. You've initiated that concept into the process of creation. So that's souls entering the physical body go through those 7 steps. It's interesting. Right. Are we nearly there? There's a lot of clearing on the I am level then. So where are we going next for this? Chart 26, freedom is free. So we've got blocks to the belief that there is no separation, illness is only an illusion. So let's clear those blocks away from those and bring those back into harmony for our highest good. Three hundred and sixty-six lives is the maximum number of lives that a soul can register as having been in a physical body. Actually, no soul incarnates that many times. They pick up the essence of other souls and thus accumulate their knowledge, wisdom, and understanding without going through that many physical incarnations. Total, the number's 366,666, and you have a 33, which is the number of spiritual completion, a double trinity. There you go. Thought you'd find that interesting. Right. Anything else? No? Can we go to mop up? So let's just go to mop up, please. Clearing away all programs, blockages, experiences, maybe even emotions that are unexpressed, for feeling powerless and helpless. Clearing away powerlessness and helplessness for everyone here. Thank you. this is interesting. The 69th dimension. Now, this may have moved on since then, but I'm just going to read you what this says anyway. Spirit created the 69th dimension in 1997. They began to take some of the more negative souls out of our dimension. I can think of a few I'd like to put in that dimension. And put them in the new dimension that they created. They replaced them with souls of a more positive nature. That's interesting. Don't think I'd like to be in that dimension. I wonder who's in there. I wonder who's in there. Spirit created the 70th dimension in 2000. And that's a positive dimension. Well, that's nice. I'm not into all the technical things. If you listen to, I think Magenta Pixie, she goes into a lot of, she channels the White Wing Collective, so she has a lot more technical information than I do. So you're probably already aware of her, but we often pick up the same things, which is interesting. But I don't go into all the technicality of stuff. That's not my thing. So are we done? Yes. Okay. Only for the SRT charts, I'll just give you what the SRT system says. Some of it's been updated since then, but I can only convey really what's what I've been taught, what I've got. So the soul's happy, the high self team's happy. Yeah, will it hold? Good. The teams know what they're doing on the other side of life. Anyway, this feels much lighter now. 100 positive, 0 negative. That's much better. And yeah, there we go. So much better. So there you go. There's another clearing done on powerlessness and helplessness, and I hope that's really benefited you. And we'll crack on and do some more. So sending you enormous love. And do check out my website, and do check out my Udemy courses, Udemy courses, and do check out if you want to work with me on a one-to-one level. I'm very happy to help you. And if you wish to donate anything, details are down below via PayPal. If you get any trouble with that, let me know, and see you soon. Take care, all of you. Bye. Lots of love.